Super Sonic sealed Super Black Sonic inside the Master Emerald in Sonic 5, the movie. Sonic had just dreamed that he was standing before another Sonic, one with a more sinister appearance, holding the Master Emerald and staring at him with eyes full of malice and an uncontrollable thirst for power. This was an evil Sonic, a being made entirely of darkness, seeking only destruction. Indeed, the United States lay devastated because of this new hedgehog. But the most intriguing part was that when Sonic awoke, he immediately learned from the live news that Sonic the Hedgehog had gone mad and was destroying the entire city of New York. And in fact, we see the scene. After Sonic demolished the city, he fled toward Green Hills County, straight into its forest, to continue acting from the shadows. There we see this new Sonic running like a soul chased by the devil through the depths of the forest, now pursued by a squad of 20 FBI agents who had him surrounded. Accompanied by a mini army of government robot soldiers, Sonic led them exactly where he wanted, deep into the forest. That was the last thing the agents ever saw, for Black Sonic revealed his ruthless, destructive nature and wiped them all out in just 2 seconds, vanishing instantly afterward. But the robot soldiers had recorded everything live. Meanwhile, our Sonic, determined not to let anyone tarnish his legacy, was at Lord Donna's house, meditating to expand his chaos energy and detect the presence of this new hedgehog. Since the enemy looked exactly like him, their chaos energies should resonate, making the process easier. And indeed, Sonic detected the location of this new hedgehog. To his surprise, it was right there in Lord Donna's backyard, only 20 meters away. As Sonic stepped out of the house, he finally came face to face with this hedgehog, his exact self, but in an evil form. When Sonic asked what he wanted, Black Sonic replied, "I only want to take everything you've already taken from me. I've come to destroy you." "Then say no more," Sonic declared, charging his chaos energy to the maximum and launching his most powerful spin attack against Black Sonic. But to Black Sonic, it was as if someone had thrown a ball at him. Stopping Sonic with a single hand, he concentrated a grotesque amount of dark chaos energy into his right fist and slammed Sonic into the ground, leaving him unconscious instantly. Yet Black Sonic's plan was not to finish Sonic there, but to expose him before the United States. His devastating strike generated a massive chaos energy shockwave, so immense that within seconds, Lord Donna's house was surrounded by hundreds of FBI agents who had traced the epicenter of the blast. With Black Sonic already gone, our hero Sonic was captured, framed as if he were the true cause of all the destruction. Sonic awoke imprisoned in the secret, newly rebuilt government base, the same place where Shadow had once been confined. But now it was Shadow himself guarding Sonic. After his redemption, saving Earth alongside Sonic from the Eclipse Cannon's attack, Shadow had pledged himself to the government to atone for his crimes. Shadow knew deep down that Sonic could not have caused all this, for he understood his heart better than anyone. Yet the government was not as trusting as Shadow. Without proof, poor Luisito Comunica Azul would remain tied up there until the end of time. But Sonic's salvation arrived. Lord Donna, Maddie, Amy Rose, Knuckles, and Tails came to the base carrying a recording that proved Sonic's innocence. On the day of Black Sonic's attack on the city, Sonic had been asleep at home, evidence that cleared his name. After these decisive proofs, Sonic was released under the condition that Shadow would watch him from a distance to ensure everything was true. But that condition was immediately broken when, as they were all gathered together, live news was projected showing Black Sonic destroying the city of Tokyo at that very moment. With everything proven, Sonic himself requested that his team be deployed to put an end to this imposter.
Hey you! Don't forget subscribe!
Please subscribe to our channel!
Subscribe now!
Amy Rose and Shadow remained at the government facilities, Shadow fulfilling his role of service to the authorities, and Amy monitoring anomalies through satellites to inform Team Sonic. But this proved useless, for when Team Sonic arrived at the battlefield and confronted Black Sonic face to face, Sonic demanded that he reveal his true identity. Black Sonic replied, "Don't you recognize me? I am you." At that same moment, Amy warned the team not to fight him, explaining that her analysis showed his chaos energy surpassed them all by nearly 20 times. But it was too late. Black Sonic charged forward, and without even possessing the Master Emerald, transformed into Super Black Sonic. The first to fall was Knuckles. Shocked to see this Sonic transform into a super state, He was caught off guard, seized by the fist, and sent flying with a devastating kick that left him out of combat. Next was Tails, knocked unconscious with a single kick. Finally, Sonic himself was struck by a tremendous punch that embedded him into a building. Sonic stood back up, and although Amy Rose begged him to retreat with the team to avoid greater losses, Sonic declared, "If you fear death, don't be born." He increased his power and hurled himself at Super Black Sonic with everything he had. But he would have been better off not being born, for Super Black Sonic immediately grabbed him by the neck, lifted him into the air, and from a height of 200 meters delivered a continuous punch that drove him into the pavement, breaking 3 of his ribs. Team Sonic later awoke in beds, receiving medical treatment at government facilities. By sheer luck, Super Black Sonic had vanished from the battlefield to continue destroying the city. Sonic and his team were rescued by Amy Rose and Shadow, who returned them to the base. There, after analyzing the situation, Amy Rose reviewed the timeline with her time stone and discovered the shocking truth. Black Sonic was, in fact, our very own hero, Sonic. But not as we know him. In the proof recording, Lord Dona showed the government. It was revealed that while Sonic slept, a shadow emerged from his body and left Tom and Maddie's house, heading to Wade Whipple's home in search of the Master Emerald. Upon touching it, the shadow ceased to be mere darkness and materialized, taking the form of Black Sonic. Then Tails intervened, offering his perspective with his intellect. Black Sonic might be the materialization of dark chaos energy, born from the fusion of the Emerald's power with the darkness inside Sonic. This could have originated when Sonic, filled with rage, transformed into Super Sonic to face Shadow. Since then, that dark chaos energy had been suppressed, always seeking a way to escape, and now it had found one. Worst of all, with their current power, there was no way to defeat him. But Sonic, upon hearing this, declared that he himself would be the one to defeat Black Sonic. Everyone asked Sonic if he had gone mad, since they had already seen what Black Sonic did to them united. How much worse would it be against him alone? But Sonic told them to trust him, that he had a plan, and besides, he had a hunch. Sonic was sent once more to face Black Sonic, but within 10 seconds, he was already defeated. Lying on the ground, Sonic remembered when he was first sent to Earth, or rather, he recalled the last words Longclaw had spoken to him in life. "Even if you don't see me, I will always be there to protect and guide you." Upon remembering this, Sonic finally understood. His hunch made sense. Longclaw's chaos energy had been protecting him all this time. As the rightful guardian of the Master Emerald on Earth, her chaos energy had been imprinted into the Emerald. And since Sonic had accessed the power of Super Sonic multiple times through the Emerald, in a way it had served as a bridge to communicate with Longclaw's chaos energy. Just as Longclaw had once given Sonic and Tails the coordinates of the Master Emerald when Knuckles invaded Earth, she had now implanted this dream into Sonic, revealing the way to defeat the new villain approaching. So when Black Sonic, seeing Sonic's stubbornness, charged at him determined to erase him from existence, Sonic put his plan into motion. He drew out the Master Emerald, but not to access its power. He simply placed it before him. Upon touching it, Black Sonic was paralyzed. Sonic said, "I'm truly sorry for everything you've gone through to reach this point. But remember, it's never too late to change. I hope to see you again someday under different circumstances." With those words, Black Sonic dematerialized, becoming pure chaos energy, and was immediately sealed within the Master Emerald. Remember, this video is nothing more than a theory created by me, with much love, and with the sole purpose of entertaining you. If you want to know what will happen with the fearsome Black Sonic from this moment on, please ask me in the comments, and I'll be bringing it to you very soon.